Okay, it is the week of the WandaVision finale, and the biggest question on all the Marvel fans' minds is, how the are they gonna wrap this whole show up in a single episode? Let's break it down. What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button, and a reminder to you that a large part of what the Den of Nerds is doing moving forward is happening over on our live streaming channel. Okay, guys, so the Marvel fan base is abuzz about the finale for WandaVision, and unfortunately, it's not all positive buzz. You see, some fans are worried, and some Marvel fans have even convinced themselves that the final episode of WandaVision will be disappointing. And although I don't personally believe this will happen, enough people are talking about it that we wanted to make this video, and believe it or not, there are some legitimate reasons to be concerned. Number one, let's talk about the length of the episode juxtaposed against the crazy amount of questions that are still unresolved about the show. Now, we'll talk more about this on the live streaming channel and in our preview video, which should drop Wednesday for the final episode, but rumors and leaks and insiders seem to be agreeing that the final episode of WandaVision will come in at a time at around 50 minutes. And we expect it to have its 10-minute long credits, and that means less than 40 minutes of actual episode. And when you factor in a recap, which is sure to happen, you're probably looking at about 35 minutes of actual episode. This is a far cry from the 2-hour rumors and from the big rumors about possible hour-long episodes coming in sequence towards the back half of WandaVision. And we will talk more about rumors and how rumors may have set fans up for, bad expectations or for disappointment. But in general, I think a lot of us thought that that was going to be a thing because of the crazy amount of story that seemed to still have to be told. I mean, there's a lot of questions. And even though episode 8 was a big venture into Wanda's past and into the possible answers of Wanda's future, there's still just a ton of questions, dude. What is going on in this show? Let me just run through a few of the huge questions yet to be resolved for this show. Number one, Pietro, X-Men. Is he from the Fox X-Men universe? Is he not from the Fox X-Men universe? Is he a total rando that came into the Hex and is manipulated by Wanda and Agatha? Did Wanda make him to believe that he is Pietro? Is he a multiverse version of Pietro? Why would Feige do this? Number two, Mephisto / Nightmare. Is there another big bad? Why are so many influencers saying that there is a big bad and yet we have no hints of it whatsoever? What's going on with Agatha? What's going on with Wanda? Is Nightmare in the show? Is Nightmare going to be played by Al Pacino? Is Mephisto in the show? Will we get a post-credit tease for that? What's the deal with the big bad? Who's been messing up everything? Number three, Wanda as Scarlet Witch / House of M / Mutiny things. We don't have any indication here that the real X-Men / mutant stuff is coming. What was that vision? Is that a Scarlet Witch from an alternate reality? Is it all just trolling? What is going on with the mutants and Wanda and her powers and the Infinity Stones? Wanda. Number four, Vision and Ultron. What's up with White Vision? Is that Vision? Is the Vision that she created really Vision? Did she recreate the Mind Stone in that Vision? What's the deal with Vision? Vision. Number five, the twins. What's the deal with the twins? Are they real? Are they really going to be in the MCU after this? Do they have special abilities? Is Mephisto's soul in them? Are they going to play into that at all? What's the deal with the twins?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about.
Number six, the Hex. What is it? Is it the Mecron crystal? Does it have something to do with the Shi'ar? Is it just a weird combo spell type thing that Wanda has created? Is it going to expand any further? What's the deal with the Hex and the people that are getting powers from the Hex?
Wait, what's the Hex?
Number seven, Doctor Strange. What's the deal with Doctor Strange? There's been so many rumors about Doctor Strange, Wong, people from Carmitage, maybe Mordo, whoever, man. What's the deal with Doctor Strange and all the magicians? Don't you see, ladies and gentlemen, there's just a lot of stuff that doesn't need to happen in this episode, but according to sort of the models we have in our head for what we think will happen, yeah, there's a lot that needs to be resolved in the final episode of WandaVision. Another possible thing to be concerned about with that episode length is the idea of the action. I mean, we were told and led to believe that the end of this show was going to have Avengers level effects, absolutely insane, crazy action sequences, and there are even weird set photos that seem to imply other members of the Avengers, like Captain America or Tony Stark Iron Man, could be showing up in this show. And yet, we have no indication that that's actually going to happen, and at this point, it feels like even if it does, it would have to be reduced to like a 10 to 15 minute sequence. Which isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, but that's not the crazy, epic Marvel film level of storytelling and action that we were expecting. And beyond even that, it's now time to talk about the other thing, the Luke Skywalker cameo, the big thing that Paul Bettany and Lizzie Olsen have been teasing. What is the deal with that, man? Like, we're all really concerned that it's not going to be as cool as we were led to believe it would be. Because people have been thinking about Magneto, Professor X, crazy things like Spider-Man. Now, in some ways, I gotta be real, we are partially responsible for this. Getting caught up in the hype, talking about different rumors, leaks, and things that could happen in the show. We have discussed some pretty epic stuff, including a lot of the stuff that we've just went through in this video in different ways, on different live streams or in different videos. And yeah, there is this expectation out there, I feel it as well, that the show needs to deliver and give us a lot of these little things that we heard about. Now, does the show owe us anything? No. The show's fantastic on its own. I think it's going to be its own ending. It's going to wrap up however it wants to. But I will say this. If we get a lack of answers and we get a serious lack of action, then yeah, I can absolutely see a lot of Marvel fans being disappointed in the finale and then walking away, I think, a little bit disappointed in WandaVision in general. However, I personally have a lot of faith in Mr. Kevin Feige. I personally do not think that he would design such a show and be super aware that it is the first thing coming back in the MCU, the first thing MCU fans have had to check out in over a year, without making sure that the end of the show is absolutely epic and would set up epic things in the future. I mean, Feige's whole big play is focused on Disney Plus, and WandaVision has done something pretty incredible. It is the biggest show on the planet. It has actually reached those Mandalorian levels of viewership and hype on social media. It's kind of surprising even for me because I didn't know if it actually could, but WandaVision is a massive show, a massive footprint on social media. Tons of people love the show, and so there's a lot of built-in expectations now that the show will deliver. And I just think Feige is the kind of guy that's aware of that will rise to that challenge, that has something really ridiculous in store for us. And I think a lot of our desires will be fulfilled. And that feeling we had with the final episode of The Mandalorian Season 2 with the Luke Skywalker scene where he came out and it was just epic and everybody had emotional reactions and it was just this moment of triumph for nerds everywhere. I think we will get something similar at the end of WandaVision. I'm expecting something big, and look, maybe again, I'm adding to the hype right now. So maybe at the end of the day, we're going to be responsible if the show does disappoint. We will be partially responsible for that. I'm going to own that because I have such faith that this finale will be dope and that the rest of the year is going to be dope. And that the rest of the MCU is going to be dope. We're going to have a lot of fun as Marvel fans, dude. It's going to be really cool. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sort of just a discussion about the conversations I am personally seeing with Marvel fans online. There's some trepidation about the episode. There's some concern about the length. And again, you know, if we don't get answers or we don't get action, for sure, some people are going to be upset. And if you look at WandaVision kind of objectively, it is a really interesting thing. It starts out really weird and to me starts to fulfill its promises about halfway through the season. But I do know that's not the same for everybody. Some people are just still not loving it the way other people are, and that's totally cool. I think there's going to be so much stuff coming that you're going to get the flavor you personally like from Marvel no matter what. They just have a lot of stuff coming, guys. So I think we're getting an embarrassment of riches here. But of course, let us know what you think about all of this in the comments section below. And again, a reminder, go check out the live streaming channel. We're doing a ton of cool stuff over there this week, in the mornings, in the evenings, watch party for WandaVision, and then a spoiler-filled stream after the finale Friday morning. It's going to be excellent. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.